There are numerous exquisite places on Earth that the majority of us are unaware of. From spectacular waterfalls and jaw-dropping natural wonders to enigmatic forgotten cities and lovely landmarks, there is always something to see or do. Compiling a list of the 20 most beautiful places on Earth is a difficult process, and visiting all of the world's most beautiful spots might take a lifetime or more. Nevertheless, we've chosen a few destinations that should always be toward the top of your bucket list. Each one is an experience to be enjoyed and a memory you'll cherish forever. Number 20. The Great Barrier Reef, Australia. The Great Barrier Reef is gifted with the spectacular beauty of the world's biggest coral reef, which is one of Australia's most remarkable natural endowments. The reef is home to a profusion of marine life and consists of over 3,000 different reef systems and coral cays, as well as hundreds of idyllic tropical islands with some of the most gorgeous sun-drenched golden beaches in the world. Due to its natural beauty, the Great Barrier Reef has become one of the world's most famous tourist sites. Number 19. The Cinque Terre, Italy. Cinque Terre is a group of 5 settlements on the Silurian coast of Italy. In addition to being a national park, the entire region is also a UNESCO World Heritage Site. This coastline's natural beauty is unmatched, attracting tourists from around the globe. As colorful dwellings appear to cling to the sides of plummeting cliffs, it is impossible not to be awed by the Italian beauty that surrounds you. Cinque Terre offers visitors stunning views, a lively coastal atmosphere, fantastic hiking paths, and of course, delectable Italian cuisine and wine. Number 18. The Cliffs of Moher, Ireland. The majestic Cliffs of Moher, undoubtedly Ireland's most popular tourist attraction, tower over the rugged Atlantic coastline of West Clare. At their tallest point, the cliffs rise 214 meters above the surging ocean and span for 8 kilometers along the coastline of Clare. Furthermore, they offer amazing views. To the north and west are the Aran Islands, Galway Bay, the 12 Ben Mountains, and the Maum Turk mountain range, and to the south is the breathtaking Loop Head, beyond which the Kerry coast is obscured by fog, and above the renowned cliffs of Moher stands O'Brien's Tower, another of Ireland's most photographed monuments, protecting the coast from Spanish galleons against the storms and unrelenting Atlantic assault. Number 17. The Great Wall of China. More than over 13,000 miles long, the Great Wall of China is a historic network of walls and fortresses in northern China. The Great Wall, perhaps the most recognizable symbol of China's long and colorful history, was conceived by Emperor Qin Shi Huang in the 3rd century BC as a means of preventing incursions by nomadic barbarians. The most famous and well-preserved portion of the Great Wall was constructed during the Ming Dynasty, between the 14th and 17th centuries AD. Although the Great Wall never effectively kept invaders out of China, it has become a potent emblem of the enduring might of Chinese civilization. Number 16. The Serengeti National Park, Tanzania. Serengeti National Park, Serengeti, is a national park in Tanzania that's renowned for its richness of wildlife and yearly wildebeest migration. The Serengeti boasts the highest concentration of large mammals on the planet, and its population of 2,500 lions is the most on the planet. The park is also home to over 518 recognized bird species, some of which are migratory Eurasian birds that winter in Europe from October to April. The best time to see the wildebeest migration from Serengeti National Park to Masai Mara National Reserve is between December and July, and the best time to see the predators is between June and October. Due to the abundance of wildlife in the reserve, a 3- or 4-day safari is advised. Number 15. The Northern Lights, Norway. Galileo, a physicist and astronomer, gave the northern lights their alternative name, the aurora borealis. Aurora was the Roman goddess of dawn, and the name borealis comes from the Greek word for north wind, boreas. On the ground, the northern lights appear in numerous forms. They can appear as a whirl of color flitting across the sky, rays of light extending into space, or a colossal rift spanning the sky. They occur in the sky above the Arctic Circle in the northern hemisphere as a dynamic light spectacle. Northern Norway is an ideal site for viewing the aurora borealis because the lights are brightest directly beneath the aurora ovals. Number 14. The Pyramids of Giza, Egypt. The colossal pyramids of Giza, the final of the ancient world's 7 wonders, are among the most well-known and frequently discussed structures in history. These enormous monuments were unrivaled in height for thousands of years after its construction, and they continue to amaze and captivate us with their immense size and seemingly impossible perfection. Their precise orientation and baffling design have sparked several theories regarding their origins, including unfounded allegations that they were influenced by extraterrestrials. Examining the centuries preceding their appearance on the plateau of Giza indicates that these extraordinary constructions were the result of numerous attempts, some of which were more successful than others, and mark a zenith in line with the growth of the royal funerary complex. Number 13. The Palace of Versailles, France. Palace of Versailles, a seductive embodiment of royal vitality and authority that continues to astound tourists even today. The palace provides a clearer appreciation of the illuminating, rich, and showy lifestyles of former French monarchs, as well as a glimpse into the wonderful French history. It's one of the most famous attractions in Paris. Over 10 million people visit the Palace of Versailles annually. After the majestic Eiffel Tower, the most popular destination in Paris is the Palace of Versailles. The palace has become a symbol of France. It is evident that the palace, following the Eiffel Tower, attracts a considerable number of tourists due to its magnificent architectural dedication to royal influence and its lovely architecture. Number 12. The Blue Lagoon, Iceland. One steaming area should not be neglected while planning a trip to Iceland or compiling a travel bucket list. The Blue Lagoon, or Bla Loni in Icelandic, is a year-round outdoor spa located around 30 minutes south of Reykjavik and 15 minutes from the nearest airport. This lagoon's therapeutic waters and attractive surroundings will make you want to catch the next trip to Iceland just so that you may swim in it. Grab your passport and join us as we explore the fascinating history, characteristics, and amenities of the spectacular Blue Lagoon. Number 11. The Yosemite National Park, USA. Yosemite National Park, one of the most popular national parks in the United States, offers some of the country's finest views, hiking trails, and family holiday options. Yosemite is a place where history was made, as it was the first recreational park in the United States. Yosemite is the model for all future national parks in the United States. If it did not exist, there would be no national parks. Established in 1890 in Central California, Yosemite National Park welcomes 4 million tourists annually. Nearly 95% of the park's 747,956 acres, around the size of Rhode Island, are wilderness. Yosemite National Park offers an abundance of recreational and sightseeing opportunities. The valley is a 7-mile-wide canyon packed with amazing rock formations, including the highest granite monolith in the world, El Capitan. Number 10. The Taj Mahal, India. The Taj Mahal is located on the right bank of the Yamuna River in a nearly 17-hectare Mongol garden in the Agra region of Uttar Pradesh. It was constructed in remembrance of Mumtaz Mahal, the wife of Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan, between 1632 and 1648, with a mosque, guest house, and main gateway on the south, and the outer courtyard with its cloisters added later and completed in 1653. Masons, stonecutters, inlayers, carvers, painters, calligraphers, dome builders, and other artists from around the empire, as well as Central Asia and Iran, were recruited for its construction. Ustad Ahmad Lahori created the Taj Mahal. The Taj Mahal is recognized as the finest example of Indo-Islamic architecture. Its architectural beauty is characterized by a rhythmic combination of solids and voids, concave and convex surfaces, and light-shadow arches and domes also contribute to its beautiful quality. The monument is depicted in a range of hues and tones by the color scheme of a verdant landscape, a crimson walkway, and a blue sky above. It is distinguished by its marble reliefs and precious and semi-precious stone inlays. Number 9. The Iguazu Falls, Argentina or Brazil. Iguazu National Park has a long history of conservation dating back to the early 20th century, and it was named a national park in 1934, proving that its quality has been recognized for a long time. The integrity of Iguazu National Park must be evaluated in cooperation with a sister property in neighboring Brazil. The 80-meter-tall, 2,700-meter-wide semicircular waterfall at the core of this attraction is situated on a basaltic line connecting Argentina and Brazil. It is one of the world's most stunning waterfalls, comprised of several cascades that produce enormous sprays of water. The adjacent subtropical rainforest is home to more than 2,000 kinds of vascular plants and the characteristic animals of the region, including tapirs, giant anteaters, howler monkeys, ocelots, jaguars, and caimans. Number 8. The Havelock Island, India. Havelock is bliss in a nutshell. It is a tranquil island nestled in the Andaman Sea's warm seas. The majority of the island is covered by lush vegetation with white sand beaches bordered by tall green trees. Everyone should attempt scuba diving in crystal-clear waters with colors of turquoise blue. Tourists appreciate its picture-perfect beaches, laid-back atmosphere, and extraordinary marine life. Havelock is unquestionably the most tourist-friendly and hence the most visited island in the Andamans. Bamboo huts to opulent mansions, fantastic restaurants serving international cuisine, gift shops, ATMs, and slow but accessible internet cafes are now available. Nearly everything you require is readily available. Number 7. The Victoria Falls, Zambia, Zimbabwe. Victoria Falls is the largest waterfall in the world. Victoria Falls is worth a visit for this reason alone, yet this cascade is only one of many highlights of Victoria Falls tours. You can approach the falls so closely that the spray will drench you. Then, choose from an assortment of outdoor and adventure activities, including beautiful flights, horseback safaris, serene Upper Zambezi river cruises, and exhilarating whitewater rafting down the rapids below Vic Falls, to name a few. The most crucial choice you'll make is on which side of the Zambezi River you will remain. Victoria Falls is shared between Zimbabwe to the north and Zambia to the south. Number 6. Bora Bora, French Polynesia. Bora Bora will induce instantaneous adoration. Bora Bora's lush tropical foliage surrounding the island and the hibiscus-filled slopes of Mount Adamanu attract romantics from all over the world. Bora Bora is one of the Tahitian island's most popular destinations. Bora Bora, one of the 9 islands that make up the Society Islands, was produced by a volcano about 7 million years ago. As with the majority of French Polynesian islands, Bora Bora is encircled by a coral reef ring, commonly known as an atoll. This island in the South Pacific is the epicenter of the love world. Number 5. The Petra, Jordan. Petra, an ancient Jordanian city carved directly into brilliant red, white, pink, and sandstone cliff walls, was lost to the West for centuries. Petra was once a thriving trading center and the capital of the Nabatean Empire between 400 BC and AD 106. It is located in the southwestern corner of the Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan, surrounded by desert canyons and mountains. The city stood abandoned and on the point of destruction for ages. Not until the early 1800s did a European traveler disguise himself as a Bedouin and enter the mysterious region. Petra Archaeological Park was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1985 and one of the new 7 Wonders of the World in 2007. Number 4. The Santorini, Greece. Anciently known as Thera, Santorini is one of the world's most renowned islands. It is priceless to be able to sit in front of the caldera and enjoy local cuisine, a beverage, or a cup of coffee while admiring the breathtaking grandeur of an active volcano. The island consists of the Cyclades Islands, Thera, Theracia, Aspranosi, Pelea, and Nea Kameni. Santorini's volcano is one of the few active ones in Greece and Europe. The Santorini Islands were constructed by severe volcanic activity. 12 enormous eruptions occurred approximately every 20,000 years, and each violent eruption resulted in the collapse of the volcano's center portion, forming a wild caldera. Number 3. The Grand Canyon, USA. The Colorado River Basin, of which the Grand Canyon is a part, was formed over 70 million years. For more than 150 years, scientists have collected evidence, suggested new hypotheses, and even argued conflicting views regarding the geologic origins of the Grand Canyon and the Colorado River. Multiple factors and geological processes may have interacted through time and space to shape the Grand Canyon and the Colorado River. Number 2. The Amalfi Coast, Italy. At first glance, the Amalfi Coast may appear to be paradise on Earth. This is the influence that this stretch of Italian coastline has on the 5 million tourists that traverse its enchanted roads annually. This UNESCO World Heritage Site, located in the Campania region of Italy, encompasses 34 miles of majestic terrain, sky-high coastal cliffs display vibrant vegetation, and multicolored towns coexist with the beguiling turquoise waters of the Mediterranean, creating a scene capable of stopping even the most seasoned traveler in his tracks. Number 1. The Maldives. The Maldives are popular with honeymooners seeking privacy as well as scuba divers and snorkelers eager to explore the depths of the ocean. All tourists should spend a day touring Malé, the capital of the Maldives, in order to unwind. From underground hotels to overwater bungalows to majestic resorts. This region's hotels are likewise spectacular. Getting to and staying in this tropical paradise is time-consuming and expensive, as there are no direct flights from the United States. The Maldives, located between the Arabian and Laccadive Seas, some 500 miles southwest of Sri Lanka, are about as secluded as it is possible to get, which is another reason to visit. Each of these places will leave you dumbfounded with their beauty, mystique, and creativity, prompting you to ponder how many more mysteries this great world has in store for us.